or a finger
My middle left finger.
while he was engaged in some sort of a prank finger wrestling with you. Is that right?
Yes.
Not right.
He says, no such thing. So you want to start and tell me your side of this story, sir, so that I can try to make heads or tails of it, because the answer that I have bears no resemblance to your complaint.
Okay. On November 14th, we were invited to have dinner with some friends of ours. And anyways, we had dinner and there was some, drinking and stuff like that. And I was in the living room
in
at
his
the
house?
time.
Is that?
No, I was at my witness's house, his and his girlfriend's house.
And he was there?
Yes, he showed up a little bit later.
I wasn't there. I know. Listen to me. I'm going to get to your side in a minute.
He showed up a little bit later on in the night. Okay, well, anyway, at that time, I was in the living room, and I was talking to my wife. I looked over, and we just made some eye contact. He waved me over. I walked over there. He, stuck his hand out. I didn't know exactly what we were gonna, what he was talking about or what we wanted to do. So I went over and grabbed his hand, and he said, no,
how did I
put your hand this way. He said, put your hand this way. He stuck his hand out in a motion like this. So I grabbed his finger, he grabbed my finger. He started pulling a little bit, and he just turned his hand a certain way. I don't know how he did it exactly. Broke my finger, it was completely sideways.
You're suing him for $4,000.
Yes, sir.
So that because of the broken finger, you were out of work and you had medical bills and pain and suffering and whatever. That's the way it happened. Is that right?
Yes.
No.
Okay.
No, that's not the way it happened.
Now it's your turn.
All right. I was building my house on November 14th.
Look at me.
At that time, when I was building my house, we were putting shingles on my roof, me and my neighbors. At that time, Mr. Sanchez drove up to my property.
Did you know him, sir?
No, I did not know him. At that time, I did not know him. And as he drives up, well, I'm on top of the roof, and I could see what's going on, my property. So I'm on top of the roof, and I look over there, and then I see, and I asked him, can I help you? Yeah, he tells me, there's Joseph here. And that is Joseph, that gentleman over there. That's my cousin's boyfriend. And I said, no. And at that time, my neighbor asked me to get another bundle of shingles. And I said, sure. I was right by the ladder. I was going down. And by that time, Mr. Sanchez had already came to the ladder. And he volunteered to lift the bundle up
Your Honor,
the ladder.
He's lying about the whole thing.
At that time, sorry. So he goes up, he gets it, and grabs the bundle, and he puts it up in the shoulder. And with his left hand, he's climbing up the ladder. As he did that, he tosses the bundle over. And at that time, I was right by him, and then that's when I heard, some ow, man, I heard I said, what happened? He said, I just bent my finger or something, he said, to that point.
Okay, so according to you, let me just understand this. According to you, on the same date that he says that this incident happened with the finger wrestling, you say that you were working on your house, he drove by, you had never seen him before, he was there looking for his cousin.
Exactly, yes.
His cousin wasn't there, he came out and he volunteered to help you take some shingles up to the roof.
One whole bag.
You just stop me if I'm wrong.
Okay.
Don't help me if I'm right, all right? And as he was taking the shingles up the roof with his big bundle, he tossed the bundle and bent back and said, ouch.
Here you are, 5 fucking years have passed and 7 days left till 2026 and you are still trying to change, still watching reels, still learning, still broke. You know what's your problem is? You're dealing with analysis paralysis and action contrast. Analysis paralysis is when you consume so much information that you never actually do anything. Knowledge is everywhere now and you think you need to learn it all before you start, and that feels right into action contrast, which is when you try to learn the entire curriculum before you even enroll. Here's how stupid that sounds, right? If you wanted to be a doctor, would you study surgery for 5 years before even starting medical school? No, you'd get laughed out of the room. You could watch surgery videos for 60 years, but if someone handed you the scalp tomorrow, you would be no idea what to do with it. Doctors learn by doing. That's how human brain actually works. So why the fuck do you do this with businesses, with your life? You have been programmed to think that you need more information before you are ready, and you are not waiting to be ready. You are just waiting to feel safe, and that day will never come.